It was here, on the slopes of Mount Doom, that the Dark Lord Sauron was defeated by a last alliance of men and elves. He has returned to Mordor.
Middle-earth: Shadow of Mordor was developed by Monolith Productions and published by Warner Bros. Interactive. Shadow of Mordor was released in North America on September 30th, Europe on October 3rd, and coming to Australia on October 8th for Xbox One, PS4, and PC. Xbox 360 and PS3 owners will get theirs November 18th in North America and November 21st in Europe. The action-adventure RPG is based on the classic Lord of the Rings and The Hobbit. The game has a very strong storyline that really drew me in right from the beginning. You play as the ranger Talion, and it starts with him watching his wife and son get their throats slit right in front of him before his own throat is slit when Sauron and his army return to Mordor. It's done really eerily as a sacrifice for the Elf Lord, along with the words that translate to English as a sacrifice of blood and bone, a bridge for you to follow, you will emerge a shadow. One thing that's kind of strange is, in the beginning, it has you sneak up on your wife and kiss her by pressing R2 and square. Those are actually the same controls you use to kill.
Don't confuse Daddy, Lisa.
Anyway, Talion ends up getting stuck in this strange place between life and death, where he is actually banned from death due to a curse. The only way to break the curse is to find the one who cast it, so you need to go through many missions and obstacles to get to Sauron. You pretty much get thrown right into a battle to start. Yurks keep coming at you, and you have to learn controls fast, which are actually a bit finicky. After the battle, there's an orc you need information from, so you can turn into your immortal self to use your wraith powers to hear his thoughts, which points you in the right direction for where to go next and who to see. Another thing you can do as your immortal self is use your bow and arrows, although they're pretty limited. You can also follow blue glowing paths to get to certain missions, and I'm sure much more as you keep playing. Other than the intriguing storyline, I think something else that really stands out in the game is how intricate the enemies are. There's a hierarchy of orcs and yurks going on, and they increase in rank for killing Talion. So depending on who you kill and who kills you, each player is going to have a different experience. There are captains and then war chiefs at the highest rank to kill. You can also choose who you want to set as your next target. While pursuing your target, there are missions and side missions you can choose to follow, like freeing the slaves as an example. When you're hurt, you can cut herbs to collect for your health, which is kind of reminiscent to the flowers you give your wife in the opening scene. Sméagol is also in here, of course, and your character is uneasy about trusting him, as he should be. I mean, it is Sméagol after all. Sméagol takes him to this jewel, and he keeps saying in his creepy voice, "The precious." I can't even do it because it just freaks me out. But as they're talking, he just keeps saying that. So I'm not sure if he's referring to the jewel as the precious to maybe take the place of the ring in the movies, or if something else is the precious that you find out later. Overall, for a first look into this game, I really liked how involved it is. Some people were calling it a hack and slash, and yes, there may be some elements of that in there, but there's really so much more to it than just that. But I'd love to know your thoughts. Do you like the storyline? Are you as impressed with the enemy hierarchy as I am? Do you think the same way to kiss your wife and to kill was a joke, mistake, or means something else? Let me know in the comments below.